Hello, welcome back. For today's video, I'm going to be trying out the new cushion foundation from SHEGLAM. So this one just here, I love a cushion foundation. I've tried so many, mainly Korean brands. But yeah, when I saw that SHEGLAM had bought one out, I was like, interesting. So this is what the packaging itself looks like. You know, pretty basic, but that's absolutely fine. It says on the front, 48-hour long lasting and waterproof lock and go long lasting cushion foundation. 12 grams of product. So what have we got on the back then? It says, meet your new everyday essential for flawless skin that actually lasts. Our lock and go long lasting cushion foundation delivers powerful coverage with a feather light feel using liquid to powder tech that melts into the skin, blurs imperfections and sets to a soft matte finish in just a few taps. Designed to go the distance, it's waterproof, sweat resistant and stays fresh through long days and late nights. I hate this text when it's really light and tiny, but it's not just makeup, it's skincare too. Cinnamon bark, ginger root and, oh, I've not heard of that one. I don't know, that one there. This formula helps even out skin while boosting wear time. Experience filtered skin in real life. Lightweight, long wear, and you'll love it. Right, okay. So let's have a look. So as per usual with the SHEGLAM foundations, there were loads and loads of shades. I have to say they are pretty good with their shade ranges. That is one thing I like about them. I always go for this shade, which is nude. Oh, that's cute packaging. Look at that. It's like a pebble. So it kind of dints in like that. That's actually really quite cute. And I didn't see any refills for these, but yeah, it does look like you can refill it, like pop it out somehow. Yeah, it does pop out. So I don't know, I'll have another look, and if they do, I'll pop it down here. But I didn't see, I can't get it back in now. How does it go? I didn't see any refills listed on the website, but yeah, they may well do, or they might do, you know, in time to come. But yeah, it's good that you can. As with all cushion foundations, it kind of opens like this. This bit I normally use to actually put the product on just there. And then we just peel it off. So the cushion is just there. I always think this shade looks quite dark to begin with, but then when I start to use it, I'm like, no, it's fine. So we obviously get our little puff just here as well, which, you know, has the branding on it just there. And we are just going to go straight in. So I'll just give you a quick close-up of my skin before. I'm a bit hot today. I don't know if I'm coming down with something because I feel a bit flush. Well, it's either that or it's hormones. But yeah, so that's how my skin looks beforehand. I do have quite a lot of redness in my skin anyway. I'll show you that side as well. I've got a little blemish there that seems to be lasting forever. And I'm just going to go into the cushion. So I'm going to press kind of a couple of times. So it does pick up really nicely on the puff. And then, as I say, I'm going to use this bit just to kind of spread it round the puff. Like so. And then I start kind of here. So little taps. Yeah, see, it's not that dark when it's on. I always find that. It's really bizarre. And then just work it around the rest of my cheek. I love these for, you know, speed because they're quick. Now, if like myself, you are quite pory, I tend to get really large pores, you can see them, kind of enhances them just by patting. However, what I do is I actually kind of, I'm not wiping, I'm just kind of flicking like that, just to work it in to those pore areas a bit more, and then just tap over the top. It is very lightweight, it's really nice. It's quite dry. So I'll give you another close-up. So yeah, can you see? Like around here. But I don't know if that's because I've been using like a retinol eye cream. So I don't know if my skin's gone a bit dry there. However, it does kind of look quite dry around here, which I'm not really liking, to be quite honest. Can you see? Got really close how dry it looks. If I stretch my skin. There. Not sure about that. It's fine around the jaw and here as well. I never get dry there. Oh, I don't know if it's because it's quite matte. Well, it's very matte. I mean, the coverage is good. Look. That's pretty impressive coverage wise. If you're oily, then yeah, this will be great, you know, because as I say, it does go quite dry, and it definitely looks like it's been like fully powdered as well, and very quickly, you know, it dries down very quick. But as someone that doesn't really wear much powder, that's not the sort of thing that I will go for in a finish. Not sure. By the way, if you're someone that doesn't like to use these, then you can just go in with a brush. Like, you can use a brush like that and just go in and then use it as normal. Kind of defeats the object of it being a cushion foundation, but you know, it's personal preference if you want to do that. I'm just saying. Right, let's put the rest on and see how it goes when it's all done. But first impressions, I'm not the biggest fan, to be honest. Right, so I've applied it all over now. There's someone mowing their lawn outside, if you can hear it. I don't like it. I really don't. Do you know what? There's not many SHEGLAM products that I come across that I don't like, but unfortunately this is one of them. But I just don't like how it looks. I don't like the texture. I mean, look, can you see that? It is so dry. And drying as well, and my skin's pretty good at the moment, like, you know, for dry patches. I haven't had my dryness around my mouth for ages. I've never had it on my cheeks. My cheeks, that's why I've got like large pores, because I've actually got quite oily cheeks, so that's really weird. Even my forehead looks dry, which never happens. I mean, I'll still do the wear test with it, but you never know. Do you know what? Maybe as the day goes on and my natural oils start to come through a bit more, it might start to look a bit better. Who knows? But yeah, I'll just pop the rest of my makeup on and see how it looks. Okay, so makeup all done. I went pretty light, to be honest, and I went on with mainly, like here I did cream bronzer, cream blush and cream highlighter, because obviously I didn't want to use much powder. Where I've applied the cream products, it has layered over it really nicely. You know, that area actually looks really nice. And I did end up, like, I slathered myself in setting spray. I went on with this one, which I'm really loving at the moment because it gives the most beautiful finish. However, I did feel like, you know, I still needed to powder in my usual areas, which I did do, but I'm kind of regretting it now. Can you see here? It just looks so cakey and dry. Look at that. And then I powdered here, which doesn't actually look too bad. Oh, look. Can you see? It's just so dry. It's really dry. Even on my nose lip. I don't know if that's coming across on camera, but it looks like I'm peeling on my nose, which I'm not at all. The forehead doesn't look too bad. And around here, which is where I would normally get most dry, isn't too bad. But yeah, just look at that. I just feel like it's so drying. So yeah, I probably won't reach for it again, to be quite honest with you. As I say, I'm still going to do a wear test for you just to see how it looks throughout the day. But as it stands at the moment, this isn't for me. My skin type is combination, so I tend to be dry around here and then oily everywhere else. So yeah. But I think if you were particularly on the oily side, you'd actually really get on with this. But yeah, it's just not for me. So I will check in about 8 hours. My phone's dead, so I can't show you the time, unfortunately, like I normally do. But it is, I'm sure it's around 10:30. I think it's around 10:30. So yeah, I'll check in hopefully around 8 hours or something like that. and we'll see how it's looking. Okie dokie. So it is now 7:35. Yeah, 7:35. I'm looking a bit dishevelled. I've got my comfies on because it's cold, and yeah, that's about it really. A bit worn throughout the day, should we say. But no, I've been quite busy today. I've done a try on haul, so obviously lots of tops going on and off. I had a little cleaning spree. Yeah, usual stuff really, but I've been, you know, on the go all day. Yeah, I'm still very mixed on this, to be honest with you. By the way, it was 11 o'clock or just before, 5 to 11 before. So it's been about just over 8 hours now. So yeah, I'll give you a close up anyway. So this is how we're looking. There's been no touch-ups at all. All I've done is put a bit of lip balm on again. But yeah, I'll be honest, it doesn't look as bad as it did when I first did it. It doesn't look as dry. As I said before, when my natural oils have started to come through, yeah, it's looking better than it did before, but it's still not great. Like here is where I said before, where it looked really dry, and it still does. Can you see that? It's kind of like separated almost. Funny enough, looks fine here, which is where I would normally get problems with it. What's that? A little bit of dry skin there. You see that? The nose isn't actually that dry anymore. Oh, I've just had a nice coffee and it makes my throat go all weird afterwards. So yeah, sort of there isn't as bad either. That's not as bad. Here doesn't look dry anymore. It still looks a bit dry around the eyes though. Not like I don't take it up to here, but just around the contours. Can you see that? It still looks dry there. It's actually, looking at it, it has worn off my nose there. Can you see that? So that's worn off. The forehead looks all right, but it did before, didn't it? And then the other side is pretty much the same sort of dryness here. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. I've had a lot worse, believe me, and way more expensive ones as well. I would say it's just not for me. It really isn't, or my skin type, I should say. I still stand by it. What I said before, if you're particularly on the oily side, then I think that this probably would work for you. It's just if you're on the drier side or combination, then I would maybe skip this. So yeah, overall pretty mixed, to be honest. Yeah, pretty mixed on this one. As I said, you know, it's not very often that I find a SHEGLAM product that I'm not very keen on, but this is definitely one of them. So as always, I will link the product in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. It means the absolute world to me. If you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, I can't talk today.